This week's Parshat is Bechukotai, which is generally part of a double, but this time we get a single. So I read something interesting last night, and there's a pasuk that says, "Be'im bechukotai kim asu," that if the chukot become rejected, "Be'im et mishpatai tigal nafshechem," and if the mishpatim, which are the more logical laws, if your soul they become abhorrent to you, God is going to, and you don't do the mitzvot, God is going to annul the brit that we have. So there's two sets of laws that we have, Chukim and Mishpatim, like we're looking at the two sets of tablets. And I read something interesting. So chukot, and I don't know if it's true, but the word chok, we've always identified as things that we don't really understand. And this person wrote that chok comes similar to the word engrave, which is also like a root. And so when you engrave something, you're taking something out of it, so that the recipient of the engraving has to give something up. So when we talk about the relationship with Hashem, it means that we're giving up something of ourselves in order to subject ourselves to a higher authority. So I thought that's a very interesting image of a chok. And the mishpatim, or the mitzvot, which are more personal, there's an Arabic word that's connected to tzivah that has to do with something called connectedness. The idea of the mitzvot has two levels. One of them is this giving up of ourselves to a higher authority, and on the other side, it's a connectedness with other people. And where this synthesis happens is in the land of Israel through the Beit HaMikdash, where Hashem says, I'm going to put this place, I'm going to put this building in this place where it only can happen in Israel, and this is going to be the synthesis of the two things. Because what happens in this place, we all come together at least 3 times a year, and that's where we also connect to Hashem. So the Parshat that we're reading now is so strong, it's visceral, that if you don't, and right now we're in the period of the Omer, we're 49 days, we're marching towards Shavuot, and the Rav I read yesterday said that Shavuot only comes into existence if we count it into existence. So if you don't do the 49 days of counting, you don't reach the 50th day for Shavuot, which was such a powerful image. So right now we're marching towards Shavuot, which is also the holiday where we bring the Bikurim. It's connected to the land of Israel. And if we don't do this 49 days forward, the Parsha says, I'm going to crucify you 7 times 7, 49 types of sins of damages are going to be brought upon you, and the result will be you will be kicked out of the land. So let's continue to march forward and have a great week.